This is way cooler, dude. This is way cooler. We legitimately just built out this entire city together. So props to you guys. That's just awesome stuff, man. I'm really, really stoked. I think it's just the coolest thing. Yo, there it is!
Butterfree, go!
Yo, whoa! What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. Bring you guys another episode of our shiny only playthrough here on the PocketPixels server. We are actually finishing up our holiday sales here. So by the time this video goes up, I think it's all gonna be done. We're gonna be done with our holiday sales, but there's always cool things on the billboards, and you guys can head to getpixelmon.com if you wanna join us and play. And I'm gonna show off some incredible stuff in this video as we continue our shiny quest. For those who don't know, I do play on the red server generally, but we do have a series right now on yellow. And don't forget about green and blue, they're all awesome, but we're gonna do yellow. We're gonna hop in and start our adventure again. And I gotta tell you guys, I spent a little bit of time this morning, like a half hour actually, flying around our town, and it is incredible. Actually, I just kind of spawned in, and a lot of people left me gifts, but I think a lot of the gifts actually were stolen because thank you Creeper. I think a lot of the gifts were stolen. So that's the thing. There's like nothing in a lot of these chests. This one has a bike and I'll take the ability token and the quick ball in that. Thank you for that. That was very kind of you. And this one has some flowers in it, but again, I think some of these things did get stolen. This guy left me a lot of Pokeballs, so thank you for those. I don't know what's in here. My path, there's an apricorn, I'm assuming. Yes, again, some of this stuff, this one, oh, okay. This guy left me some Z crystals, some apricorns. I'll take the Ultra Balls and I'll leave the rest. Thank you though. So yes, here we have our house, and I had to show you, oh, here we have Love Skittles hanging out. I have to give you guys a little tour of kind of what everything looks like right now, because it's actually insane. So luckily I can fly. Let me turn off the HUD, and let me just give you guys a little bit of insight. Actually, if you guys don't know our coordinates, there's our coordinates for my house, right? So you guys can obviously find the house. It is -18, 15, 92, 446. Screenshot those, and then come find my house. But let me just show you guys some of the stuff you guys built. It is mind-blowing. I just fell. It is mind-blowing what you guys did. Like, for real. I saw so many cool things. I mean, there's a shiny Magikarp down there. Look at this like little river thing going on here. There's a flag. Look at this. This guy built the aDrive emblem, and if you spot your house, you can leave a comment in the comment section down below about your house. But look at this. The town extends all the way over here. I don't even think I saw this earlier. There's this whole thing going on here. People built all the way out here, dude. It is wild. I mean, to me, this has got to be one of the coolest things I've ever seen in Pixelmon. And you guys, I am so blown away at what you guys did. So just an incredible job. I mean, look at this. There's legitimately, I would assume, hundreds of people who jumped on and built a house to be a part of our community. So just kudos to you guys. I am blown away. This is the first time I've ever done something like this on Pixelmon. Generally, I kind of keep to myself, but this is way cooler, dude. This is way cooler. We legitimately just built out this entire city together. So props to you guys. That's just awesome stuff, man. I'm really stoked. I think it's just the coolest thing. So we are gonna go to gym rules here, or what is it, gyms? I think it's gyms. I don't know what the command is. I know what it is, and then I forget what it is. So our next gym is fire and normal is what we're gonna be doing here. So I think it's warp gym rules is what I'm doing. Yeah. So the next one is fire and normal. It is a 4v4 again, level cap 55. So we only need 4 Pokemon for gym and normal, or fire and normal. And our main objective today is to utilize our shinies to ultimately be able to take on this gym. So I have 5 shinies, we only need 4, but I'm gonna hunt my next shiny, and it's gonna be against fire and normal. So I'm gonna do some brainstorming, some thinking, and we're gonna track down our next shiny Pokemon to take on the fire and normal type gym. Okay, so I've concluded for the fire and normal gym, it is in our best interest to try to find some sort of a rock type Pokemon or maybe a fighting type. So because of that, we are going to take ourselves to some extreme hills. I'm thinking of some stuff like perhaps maybe, let's see here, extreme hills. Maybe something like a Roly-Coly and a Colossal. That would give us a fire and a rock type. There's definitely some options. So let's explore around here. I'm gonna pop one of my shiny boost tokens. I'm gonna throw my little strong shiny lure there. And we should be in good shape to explore around and see what we can find. I also want to mention that you guys can always go to the PocketPixels website and go to shop.pocketpixels.net or just go to the store from there, and there's some great stuff. For those playing on the yellow server, there's a yellow welcome pack, which is free, which will give you a nature token and a master ball, which is cool. If you're playing on red, you can get the aDrive welcome pack, and there's welcome packs for all the servers. Also, the shiny booster tokens are available, which is what I use to shiny hunt. They give you a significantly boosted chance to find shinies, and it makes it a little bit better to try to track those down. So if you guys want to head to the store, all sorts of good stuff there. We always have sales going on, so check it out. And there is the Carcoles that we're looking for. So we're gonna track down a shiny. I think this is a really good location for us to look. There's gonna be some great spawns, and between rock types and fighting types and stuff like that, I think we should be able to find something that could work out really well for us heading into the normal and fire gym. Is that a shiny Charmander? No, it's just a Charmander. That's the tiniest little Carcole I ever seen. Look at him, he's so small. Oh my God, I would love it. I actually really find the really small Pixelmon and the super big ones like super fascinating. But we're gonna keep teleporting around to different extreme hills and see what we can find. These spawns are phenomenal though. It's exactly what I'm looking for. A lot of Geodudes, a lot of Roly-Colies, Machops, I mean, just everything that we could potentially need for this upcoming gym. So hopefully RNG will be in our favor and I won't get like a Pidgey or something. Yo, there it is! Shiny Carcole! Bro, it couldn't be any more perfect. Exactly what we were looking for. Shiny Carcole has arrived, and this is probably the fastest one I've seen. It's so funny too, there was just a purge, and I saw this Carcole, but it's a very subtle shiny, and I was hopping over here, and I'm like, oh, let me see what else is over here. And there it was, Shiny Carcole, the exact thing I was hoping to get too. You gotta love that. So let's get into a battle with it and see what we can do here. It's level 32, although I thought it said 22, but I guess it's 32. I think a wing attack won't knock it out. Leech Light definitely won't knock it out. Let's Leech Life. I don't want to attack any further. Let's throw an Ultra Ball at him and see if that works. Dude, I love Colossal, one of my favorite Gen 8 Pokemon. I just think it's so cool. For those who don't know, I actually competed at a tournament in St. Louis with Colossal and actually top cut the regional. It was my first ever top cut regional, and doing it with a Pokemon that I think is so cool was really awesome. So shout outs to that, man. And now I get to get a Colossal on our Pixelmon adventure for the Fire Normal Gym. So I'm sure we'll catch it. It might just take me a little while here to kind of, it looks like, I think we got it. I heard the ding, but I think I heard the ding. Let's see, we did catch it. 42% IVs. Carcole is mine. He's got Steam Engine, which is exactly what I was hoping for. And he is a careful nature, which is pretty bad, but overall, very, very epic. Let's take a look at our Carcole here. And the beauty is, when he gets his Steam Engine activated, he does not need to be that fast, right? Like, he does not need to be that fast. So let's Rare Candy him up, because we're gonna get him all the way up. He's gonna evolve into a Colossal right here, right now. How sick is that? And now I have to figure out which 4 Pokemon we are going to train up and utilize in the Fire and Rock Gym. Colossal seems like a really good bet though, because I feel like I could use it, switch it into a Fire type move, get Steam Engine, and then deal massive damage back. I'm not sure if that's the play, but it could be. I also kind of want to get Stealth Rocks on it and set up Stealth Rocks, but dude, I love them so much. This is really cool. You can, I don't think we're gonna use Tar Shot. Dude, look at him. I love him so much. I'm gonna name him Mount Doom. And he is beautiful. And we decided that the level cap was 55, right? So let's get him trained up to 55. Heat Crash. That might not be bad, actually. Probably over Flame Charge. All right, Colossal is all EV trained in HP and attack, which I felt like was better than his special attack just because of his nature. And he's got some okay moves. I mean, he's not incredible, but he's got Heat Crash and Rock Blast and Stealth Rock. So I'm thinking I give this dude a Focus Sash. And then from there, we've got Mamoswine, Mimikyu, and Tsunami to try to win. The key though is I feel like I really want to get Rain Dance on something so I could try to sweep with Kingdra at the end. So I'm gonna strategize. Let me see how much money I have. I don't have a lot of money, so I might sell a couple things, see what I can do, and just get ourselves ready for the next gym. Well, there's a Mega Beedrill boss. We might as well try to beat it, right? Oh, you know what? No, don't do that, don't do that. Okay, whew. I don't wanna waste my Focus Sash. That would be really dumb. Okay, let's see if I can beat this Mega Beedrill boss, as we've been all about the Mega bosses as of late. He's level 75. We're gonna Rock Blast. He's gonna Pin Missile. Oh, I'm not even at full health, bro. All right, well, that's good. Oh, I just straight up beat him with Rock Blast. We hit 5 times. We get Beedrill Light, Tapunium Z, Rare Candy. We're doing it. We're really doing it, chat. Dude, I just got Beedrill Light now. Let's go. That was actually so easy. Big shouts to Mount Doom coming through. And here we see Muddy Barb riding their very tiny Cabalion. Thanks for the entertainment there. Okay, so I had an admin help me get Rain Dance on my Kingdra because my TMs were not working. For those who don't know, the TMs right now in Pixelmon are a little bugged out since they added TRs. I'm sure they're gonna do an update for that. Unfortunately, that's not anything we can control as a server, but I do know the Pixelmon team, so I'm sure they're gonna get that sorted quickly. But this is the team that we are rocking. As I said, we've got Mount Doom, ready to set up Stealth Rocks, Mamoswine with Earthquake, ready to do some big damage there. Peekaboo, I think, could be really clutch with Swords Dance and then Shadow Sneak. And then if I can get up a Rain Dance with Tsunami, I may be able to sweep with Brine and Draco Meteor. So that's the plan. Normal plus Fire is definitely an interesting combination, so we'll have to be very mindful of that. But let's get connected to the gym and see if we can pick up our 4th badge. All right, here we are in the depths of the Fire type gym. Let's kick it off. We're gonna do Mount Doom, Manny, Peekaboo, and Tsunami. Those are our teams here. They're all trained up. I'm ready to start the battle. Let's do it. And we are kicking off against a Porygon 2. Okay, that is not what I wanted to see. That is gonna be very difficult to beat, I'm not gonna lie. I'll kick it off with Stealth Rocks, and hopefully we can chip this thing down. This is gonna be really hard. I actually did not expect that. He's gonna try attack, no big deal. I get my Stealth Rocks up. Our Focus Sash is basically useless here. I really struggle against this thing, if I'm being honest. I think I Heat Crash for damage. We're gonna catch a big attack to the face. I can Heat Crash, get a nice solid chunk off. This is really difficult. Do I predict the try attack here and go into Peekaboo? I kinda want to. I think I do. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a bold play and go to Peekaboo, predict the try attack. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna Swords Dance, and then I think we play rough. I'm gonna lose my Sash here, or my Disguise. It was a little earlier than I wanted to, but my thought is maybe he's just gonna recover. He let me do that. Okay, here comes the play rough that does over half. Thunderbolt breaks my Disguise, but we have ourselves in a situation where play rough will knock out the Porygon if I don't miss, and I don't miss. So Porygon's gone. Good start for us. I could have Swords Danced twice, dude. And if I did that, I think we might have just swept, because Shadow Sneak after Stealth Rocks would do so much. But that's okay. 1 down. Here comes Snorlax. Oh my god. Why is this the power, dude? I just play rough again. And we almost knock him out! Ah, Heavy Slam is gonna knock me out, unfortunately. So close. Okay, we're gonna go Manny. Manny's definitely faster, so I can go for the Ancient Power and try to get a boost. I think that'll KO. Oh, mistakes have been made. He misses. Oh my god, I just choked so hard though. Ancient Power actually missed, or it didn't deal enough. Do I try it again, or do I just get the easy KO here? I'm gonna get the easy KO. I thought maybe I get an easy KO and then I pick up a boost, but that was too risky. Okay, what's next? What's next? Part of me wants to make this switch into Colossal. It's Obstagoon. Where are the fire types? Obstagoon's kind of a problem. I'm not even gonna lie. Do I Ice Shard? I think I Ice Shard. Because he's gonna do so much to us. Although I feel like I could live a hit. Let's Earthquake. He goes for Obstruct. But that's okay, because we don't take any damage, or we don't get the defense drop from that because we Earthquaked. So, but he is Flame Orb, so he's gonna Flame Orb Facade us. That's a problem, dude. That is a problem. I might straight up lose to this. I'm gonna Earthquake. He goes for Knockoff. That's huge for us. Big Earthquake comes off. We're gonna get extra burn damage. And now we Ice Shard. That was huge that we lived that Knockoff. Ice Shard comes off. He actually lives though. Knockoff is gonna knock us out. We have not seen a fire type yet. I'm gonna go Tsunami. It's Marowak, Alolan Marowak. I think I just Brine. Do I Brine? I should be faster. He's gonna Shadow Bone us. I think I Brine. Yes, we beat him. Brine was enough. Tsunami comes through and we take down the gym. AG badges, if I can type. Wow, there it is. Colossal, Mamoswine, Mimikyu, Kingdra coming through against the fire type gym leader. Thank you, Shannon, for the battle. And wow, that was a tough one, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I really thought that we might have lost there. I was expecting more fire types. We saw more normal types, but we were able to come through at the end. That actually was a filthy team, dude. That was a filthy team. Shannon says her hands are sweating. GG's to Shannon. And this fire normal gym was very, very cool, I'm not gonna lie. Great setup though. That Obstagoon was super scary. I think our big key was if the Obstagoon had gone for Facade instead of Knockoff, I think we lose. But I also kind of choked a little bit too, right? Like, cause I don't know. Maybe if I got an Ancient Power Boost or something like that, that could have been big. Oh, wow. Look at that Crobat. That is actually nuts. So if I go to Warp Gym Rules, I think, we can see what the next gym is. It is the Steel and Ground type gym is next, and it's level 65, Steel and Ground. So when we look at our team, we are gonna now have to hunt something else. This is our 6 Pokemon team right here. We now need to figure out, and Colossal never burned his Focus Sash, which was actually really nice. Steel and Ground is where things are gonna go next. And, oh man, I don't know when you get to use Megas. When do you get to use Megas in this? I don't think you get to use Megas for a while. I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure about the Mega thing yet, but Steel and Ground is up next. So you guys can leave a comment. Let me know what you think I should aim for the Steel and Ground type gym. At first thoughts, I think a fighting type could be really strong. I think we could try to enhance our rain strategy. Maybe get ourselves something like a Pelipper to set up rain. I mean, we have some pretty good stuff though. Mamoswine is the ultimate Steel Ground killer. So I think we just need to figure out how do we make Mamoswine, you know, able to succeed for sure against Steel and Ground. I mean, there's no real reason to set up Stealth Rocks or any of that stuff. Crobat's kind of useless. Motham's kind of bad. So we really are going to need something that will be really good against that typing. So we'll have to do some soul search in there. But Kingdra, Mimikyu, and Mamoswine are definitely coming. And then it's just a matter of what our new Pokemon is and then what else we bring. So maybe even Crobat with Super Fang could be good to taunt or U-turn around or something. Colossal, I guess, could be okay. It's gonna really struggle against ground. And Mothim, I mean, Mothim could set up maybe with a Focus Sash and do some damage, but it's not as likely. So we'll have to think about that. But if you guys enjoyed this episode of our Pocket Pixels series, which I know you guys did, show some love. Hit that like button down below and feel free to join me on the Yellow Server at getpixelmon.com. Don't forget to pick up your free gift at the store and pick up some Shine Boost tokens and a rank and whatever else while you're at it. Have some fun playing, and I am gonna see you guys in the next one. I've been having so much fun with this series, guys. The Shiny playthrough was definitely the play, team. I'll see you guys in the next one. Go find my house as well. Peace out. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out this one right here. Otherwise, this video is pretty awesome too. So check out one of these 2 videos and have yourself a great day.